What's up YouTube, Capital G here. Looks like we got some new cards that have been revealed. One is a V-Jump promo and the others are from Premium Pack 19. A couple of Performer Power cards, I'm not even going to talk about them. I don't really think that they're that great. They're just kind of meh and they're really not even that interesting. If you guys really want it, I'll talk about those in another video. But I mean, we got like 5 trillion Performer Powers at this point. So anyways, we have a new Gandora Dragon. This is Gandora Giga Ray's the Dragon of Destruction. It's a level 8 Dark Dragon, just like all the other Gandoras. I believe off the top of my head, this is the 3rd Gandora monster that is going to be released. 0 attack, 0 defense, which is actually pretty much in line with the rest of them. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must first be special summoned from your hand by sending 2 monsters from your hand or your side of the field to the graveyard other than this card. That's not actually that difficult, to be honest. It's basically kind of like tribute summoning, except that obviously is a special summon. Effect number 1, this card gains 300 attack for each banished card. So the first thing that came to my mind was just Pot of Desires. Just activate Desires and this guy basically will hit the ground at 3,000 attack. And if your opponent has activated Desires as well, then you could be looking at potentially 6,000 attack, which would just be insane. Effect number 2, once per turn, you can pay half your life points, apply this effect, depending on the number of Gandora monsters with different names currently in your graveyard. Effect number 1, destroy all cards on the field other than this card. So basically Judgment Dragon, which is always a really good effect. Judgment Dragon 2008 has still not been power creeped. Effect number 2, banish all cards on the field other than this card. This is basically Judgment Dragon on crack. This is really good. And then effect number 3, banish all cards on the field and in the graveyards other than this card. I want to say if you resolve effect number 3, there's like a 99% chance you should win the duel, because the thing about this is, and it's actually pretty nice, the second and third effect of the second effect both stack with the first effect. So in layman's terms, let's just say your opponent somehow had 5 monsters on the board, right? And you summon this guy, and you had 2 Gandoras in the grave, and you activated this effect number 2, the Judgment Dragon on crack effect. You banish all 5 of your opponent's monsters, you would instantly gain 300 for each monster. Like, you instantly gain 1,500 attack. So that's actually very smart and just very practical. I actually think this is a really cool card. Obviously, you can only play this in a Gandora deck, maybe some trade-ins, because a lot of they're like all level 8s and whatnot. Allure of Darknesses, because, you know, draw power plus it banishes. I actually think this card is pretty cool. I think it you'll have to build a deck around it, a Gandora deck, but it's actually a good card. Then we got Frightfur Daredevil. I saw Lithium did a video on this yesterday. It's a level 8 Dark Fiend. It's fusion because obviously it's a Frightfur. I actually think the artwork is adorable on this. So it's like a little devil. 3,000 attack, 2,200 defense. It requires an edge up monster plus a Fluffle. I love, ever since Fusion Enforcers, the new Frightfurs are just so much easier to make than the old ones. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Sheep and I like some of the older Frightfur monsters. They're extremely good. They're actually way better than this guy, but I just like that Kraken and Daredevil are just so easy to make. You can use Edge Imp Chain, Edge Imp Sabers, any Fluffle. Like, that is just so good. Now it says you can only use the second effect of Daredevil once per turn. Effect number 1, when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. Effect number 2, if this card is destroyed by battle, or if this face-up card you control leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, you can inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each Frightfur monster in your graveyard. I'm not quite sure why they built this card around burn damage, because do Fluffles have any other burn? I don't think like Fluffles have any other burn cards, so it's just kind of weird that they would make this guy like so burn centric. But I think the first effect is actually pretty good. Now I'll just cut the crap and I'll just say this is not the greatest Frightfur monster ever. Honestly, outside of the crappy ones that we don't play, ones like Mad Chimera and Bear, I would actually say this is the worst one because it doesn't immediately impact the field. Cards like Kraken and Tiger and Saberwolf either like summon something or they get a monster off the field immediately, or Wolf, like when you summon Wolf, you probably are going to win the game that turn. If you don't, then you probably fucked up. This card doesn't really do any of that, but you still should run this card. Like 100% you need to run this card, because in a 7 to 9 round event, just think about all the niche situations where you're probably going to want to have this card. Like, you're playing in time and your opponent puts all their monsters in defense mode and you just won't be able to get through all of them. summon Daredevil, attack a monster, do 1,000 burn damage, it might win you the game. Or this card could just do a lot of massive battle damage if your opponent has multiple monsters on the field and somehow they have a really small monster in attack mode, like, I don't know, a Bumboku or something like that. You could summon this, crash into Bumboku, you do 1,800 battle damage, plus another 1,000 on top of that, and that's pretty much more than most of the Frightfurs would be able to do. Its second effect is weird, to be honest. I thought it'd be better if it was like 500 for every Fluffle in the graveyard, because it's not like a lot of times you get a bunch of Frightfurs in your graveyard. To be honest, what they should have done with this card is they should have made it like a Magispector. They should have made it so like it can't be targeted or so that it can't be like destroyed by card effects. Give it a little bit of protection to kind of make up for the fact that it doesn't really have a lot of synergy with any of the other Fluffle or Frightfur cards. I mean, it's definitely the worst Frightfur that we've gotten in recent times, but I would still 100% run this card because too many niche situations will pop up where you will want this card and you might end up losing games if you don't have it. So let me know what you guys think of these two cards. I think they're actually both pretty interesting. Once again, I love the artwork on this card. If you guys enjoyed the video, smash the thumbs up button. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already.